Crown Prince Frederik has been hiding a deep, dark secret, and shocking new reports are raising major fears for the future heir to the Danish throne's health. According to the Danish press, the prince is suffering from severe back pain, and despite intensive treatment, the prince can barely walk and limps at a snail's pace, looking visibly tense every time he tries to move. It is reported that during a recent family vacation at their summer residence, the prince constantly had to stop and stretch his back. And when he wanted to get up from sitting or lying down, it was clear that the future king of Denmark was having a hard time. It is clear from the photos that the crown prince is constantly looking for a posture that causes him less pain. His body language shows that he is in constant pain, Dr. Dirk Langer told the Danish publication Say Hor. The recovery period is 3 to 6 months. There is no quick solution. These back pains torment him day and night, Dr. Langer added. You have a hard time keeping your body in the same position for long periods of time. You stand up, sit down again, turn and toss and turn, stretch and bend without finding a comfortable position. According to the publication, doctors have ordered new tests and new physical therapists to try to help Frederik with his ongoing back injury. Meanwhile, a source in Copenhagen told New Idea that his pain is so severe that his wife Princess Mary is concerned. Mary is very worried about Fred's health and fears he will never recover, the source said. He's been practically bedridden for weeks now due to a back injury, and every time Mary thinks he's getting better, he suffers another setback and gets worse again. This isn't the first time the avid athlete has been injured. 2 years ago, Prince suffered a severe neck injury while jumping on a trampoline at a private event. He also broke his calf bone in 2009 and was in a cast for 6 weeks. It just seems like one thing after another is happening, and Mary is starting to think that his strength will never come back, that he will always be plagued by constant injuries, the source revealed. Fred has always loved to play sports and has played sports his whole life, and Mary knows how much his workouts help not only his health, but his whole mental state. She is concerned that with Fred not being able to exercise and move around much in recent months, his mental state will start to deteriorate and he will get worse and worse. Mary just doesn't like to see Fred on this downward spiral and is doing everything she can to help him both mentally and physically. Regular exercise is extremely important to Fred. Even more recently, Mary couldn't help but joke about how he's become a mammal, middle-aged man in lycra. For those of you who aren't familiar with the term mammal, it's an English term that is now officially recognized in the Oxford English Dictionary for the growing subculture of middle-aged men in lycra who ride expensive racing bikes, she joked to the crowd. Opinions differ on whether lycra and men are a good combination. The audience erupted into laughter when Mary added, "But darling, you still look quite stylish in lycra." However, I find it a bit difficult to combine lycra, helmet and roller skis. On the eve of his birthday, the prince led a fun run for the whole city and could be seen proudly parading around Denmark with his family. But now poor Frederik is a shadow of his former self mammal, waddling around the palace from one room to another. Everyone, especially Mary, just wants Fred to start getting better. She is worried about his long-term health and just hopes Fred doesn't have any more setbacks, the source added.